That's what we're talking about today. Why post content? Why should you post content? My number one answer to that is to be in the minds of those who look at your work. Sometimes as simple as that, really. It's something that always comes up. Whenever I talk to someone, whenever I think about why you should post content, that is the main reason, because it's just really cool what opportunities can come from it. Somebody actually asked me this the other day. They're like, hey Darren, what should I do to get into the sport industry? And the number one piece of advice I always go back to relates to this whole thing, and that is, if you put yourself out there online, if you show up there, you enter the minds of people, okay? You just enter the minds of people, and then as soon as you enter the minds of people, they will wonder how they can work with you. They will wonder how talented you are. They will be like, that's cool. Or they might just follow your journey. Like, think about it from your own perspective, all right? If you see content online, and we all do it, we all consume. If you see content online and you're like, all right, that was cool, or even if it's not cool, it might be interesting, it might be different, or you might just be wondering who that person is. But once they're in your mind, you do think to yourself, hey, I'm going to pay closer attention to that person. Or you might click on their profile. You might be like, what are they going to offer? What's the business like? What do they do for work? It's just, if you take your own example of it, you then start to think about how you can work with that person or what they're all about. And that's what it's all about. If you post content, that's what can happen. Let me give you an example. It literally just happened. This literally just happened to me this week, and it kind of sparked why I wanted to do this video. High Rocks. If you don't know High Rocks, it's basically like a fitness competition. I did attend a High Rocks last year. I attended one, and it was my first sort of instance and welcoming to it. This year, it's clearly happening, because I tell you why it's happening. It kept popping all up on my feed. I kept seeing athletes posting their results, their journey, their stories from it, which, really cool, by the way, just to see what it's all about. But the point of that is, as soon as I started to see those stories, as soon as I started to see that content continuously pop up on my feed, it made me be like, hey, I want to be involved again. I was involved last year and I want to be involved again. And that's a perfect example why you as a business owner, or you as a personal brand, you as an athlete, post what you're up to. That's what it's all about. That's what content does for you. It brings you in just a little bit, and it might make you want a bit more. So brands, if you hold an event like Chuck, do as much as you can to put that content online, because the more people that see it, the more people that are going to wonder what they can do to get involved. Being in the minds of people is 100% the main thing, or the main outcome from posting content. There's a few other reasons why you would post content. Another one, to share your expertise. Obviously, as a business owner, if you share your expertise, if you share your knowledge, if you share how good you are at said topic, people are going to trust you, and people are going to be like, hey, I know you know your shit now. Say you want to hire a plumber or something. Say you want to hire a graphic designer. You want to see that they know what they're talking about, right? So share your expertise. Give people a reason to hire you, or give people a reason to see how good you are at said topic. So that's another one. What's the other one I had written down? Regardless of all this stuff, like put your marketing hat away for a second, put your marketing strategies, put your business hat off, take your business hat off, I should say. It's a great personal challenge, just posting content online of yourself, of your business. It's actually a great challenge. Try to speak better at camera. Try chucking a camera in front of you and talk, and see how it goes the first time, and then see how it goes for the 50th time. It's pretty cool seeing the improvement. Talking is a skill, and like, especially when you just like say lights, camera, action, here we go, see what we can do. Be enthusiastic, shout, all that stuff. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like a fun personal challenge as a person to put yourself in front of camera and share your thoughts. Give people an insight into you and your business. So that's an underrated part of it all. Last but not least, to build trust. Building trust is probably the most important part of, if you are a business owner and you want to put yourself out there online. Like, I tell you, I say this over and over again, if you launch a company, if you launch a brand with a person at the front of it, or a logo at the front of it, tell me which one resonates to you more. I can guarantee you I know that answer. And that is exactly why it's powerful putting yourself as a business owner actually online. And not just relying on the corporate strategies or your logos or whatever. It's actually making it personal. And it's so much easier to click with that, to trust that as a person on the other side of it, as a potential client. Simply put, showing up as a founder builds trust. And to recap all of this, by the way, to recap all of every single thing that I've touched on here, if you are a business owner and you put yourself out there online as like a marketing funnel that goes back to your business, that is founder-led marketing. That's a term that I didn't realize it existed. Founder-led marketing is a term that basically means you're a founder and you do what I just said. You put content of yourself online that leads back to your business. So what does that look like? To make it super easy to understand, it means sharing LinkedIn updates on your business, sharing knowledge on Instagram, posting YouTube behind the scenes, going on podcasts, that type of stuff. It basically means you are the face of your business and you're not hiding behind a logo. I always like wording it like that because I feel like it hits home a bit. So that's founder-led marketing. And if you do that, if you execute that, that means you're a front-facing founder, which, by the way, I was kind of practicing all of this stuff in my business kind of before I found these terms. And once I found out that there were actual terms for it, it was pretty cool. I was just like, all right, there's actual terms for it. I'm going to dive into it a bit more and really see the power of it all. And I think it's a really special space. And if being a front-facing founder and practicing founder-led marketing and all that stuff, if those terms actually scare you, just think of it as being a business owner, as being a founder and putting cool content online of you and your business that shows your face. That's cool. If that interests you, I've created a free founder-led marketing framework. Basically a PDF, 3 pages on what founder-led marketing is and how it can actually help your business. And I quite enjoyed writing it and just trying to summarize as basically as to the point as I could be about what founder-led marketing is. So I've chucked a link in the description for that. So go download it. Get a free resource and see if it suits you and see if you want to sort of practice that. See ya.